Scenes eerily similar to those we have already seen in 2019, a gunman entering a place of worship, armed and prepared to commit an act of violence. Last weekend, a shooter entered the Al-Noor Islamic Center in Oslo. Witnesses say he was wearing body armor, carrying multiple weapons, and had fired several shots. He was subdued by 3 people at the scene, and police say that he held extreme right-wing views online and was prepared to commit an act of terror. Now, sadly, this is not the first time we have seen an incident like this in 2019, and police are now investigating whether the suspect in this shooting was inspired online by the acts he saw in both Christchurch, New Zealand, and El Paso, Texas. Here in the Cube, we told you earlier about how the shooters in both of those attacks had used online messaging forums to spread their ideologies and a manifesto online. And now authorities in Norway are investigating as to whether the same thing has been committed here. Now, this is N-Chan. We've had to obscure a couple of the more offensive posts that you can see on its forum, but it describes itself as an image board at the end of the universe and one that promotes ideas over identity. And in one of the posts that police are investigating relating to the suspect in this case is that he said or made a direct reference to the suspect in the Christchurch attack, calling him a saint, and saying that anybody who read his post on N-Chan was being elected by him to continue a race war. Now, he also posted a link to a Facebook page, which has since been taken down, where police believe he was prepared to live stream the attack. So you can see a worrying similarity to the one particularly committed in Christchurch, where the suspect there had streamed his attack live on Facebook. Now, we've reached out to both N-Chan and the company that runs it, called Sybil, and they haven't provided a response. N-Chan, by the way, has since been taken down as well following the attack. But in a series of tweets, they confirmed that somebody claiming to be the shooter had posted both an image and also a Facebook link on their page, going on to say that their primary domain had since been taken down and that the shooter is not representative of their regular user base. Now, of course, this raises wider concerns about the issues where when one website is taken down, one message forum is taken down, its users can simply flock to another and express the same ideologies there. In fact, N-Chan themselves noted that they had received refugees in the wake of the El Paso shooting, and this had actually affected their image board and the functioning of the website. Now, Norway police themselves are also investigating as to whether if there is a wider issue, not only within the country, but also on the globe, of the glorification of extreme right-wing views online. Now, this has generated a lot of conversation from political commentators, one of whom is a Professor Peter Newman from King's College London in the UK. Now, he was quoted as saying in the Guardian newspaper that what we're seeing is no longer one-off events, but a loosely coordinated chain of far-right attacks across the world, where members of these networks are inspiring and challenging each other to beat each other's body counts. So a serious issue here, and Peter Newman himself, after the El Paso shooting, had noted that simply taking down a website was not going to solve the problem, as its users would simply find somewhere else to go. Now, after the attack in Oslo, the Norwegian Prime Minister Erna Solberg herself came out and said that together we must fight hatred and anti-Muslim attitudes. But while some people are saying that the issue at hand here is the ideology behind these attacks, there are concerns from many people that these messaging forums, which are encrypted and often unmoderated, are allowing people to spread hate-filled crime online.